Good morning, children. Welcome back. Let us recapitulate the first part of chapter 8, Rabindranath Tagore. As we have read it before, Tagore was one of the greatest literary figures of India. You know, children, he was a writer, poet, novelist, educator, social reformer, freedom fighter, and a great humanitarian and philosopher. Literary means a person who is always with books or keeps on writing. Social reformer means a person who favors to stop slavery. Humanitarian means a person who is concerned about other people's health, happiness, welfare, or good about the society. Philosopher means a great thinker. Tagore was born on the 7th of May 1861 in Calcutta. Look at the map, children. Here is Calcutta. From 2001, it has become Kolkata. Calcutta is the capital of West Bengal. Do you remember we read about Calcutta in Mother Teresa's chapter? Tagore was also born in this part of India on the 7th of May 1861. Devendranath and Sada Devi were his parents. Tagore was the ninth son of Devendranath and Sada Devi. Tagore's father was also a social reformer and a scholar. At the age of 22, Rabindranath Tagore was married to Mrinalini Devi. That is in the year 1883. Tagore and Mrinalini Devi had two sons and three daughters. Tagore started to write poems at a very young age when he was just 8 years old. He started composing poems since his young age. His first published poem was Abhilash. At the age of 17, his first book, Kabhi Kahani, was published by his friend. His songs, popularly known as Rabindra Sangeet, were quite favorite among the Bengalis. His life was influenced by religion, art, literature, music, and also painting. He grew up on three languages: Sanskrit, Bengali, and English. You know, children, most of his education was at home. But in the year 1878, he was sent to Britain for formal education. Formal education means like coming to school and learning. It's called formal education. Like how you come to school and study, that is called as getting formal education. Look at the world map, children. Here is Britain. It is also called as UK. That is, UK stands for United Kingdom. So Tagore was sent to Britain for a short period of time to study. He returned to India and continued to make his career as a writer, playwright. Playwright means, children? Yes, a person who writes plays. Then songwriter, poet, philosopher and educator. Again then in 1912, he returned to Britain. And how did he travel, children? In those days there were no aeroplanes. So he travelled through sea. So, and during his journey from India to Britain, what he must have done, I told you in the previous video we saw, what did he do? Yes, he translated his latest selection of Bengali poems, Gitanjali, into English. All his work was written in his mother tongue, that is in Bengali. Tagore had a friend and his name was Rottenstein. He saw the translation and he showed the poems to W.B. Yeats. He was a famous British poet. When Yeats read Tagore's poems, he liked them and praised him for his work. His book Gitanjali was published in September 1912. You know, children, because of his work, he soon became famous in London and in the entire world. Less than a year, that is in 1913, he received the Nobel Prize for Literature. In which continent do we stay, children? Yes, in Asia. He was the first Asian to be given this award. Then he began world tours, giving lectures, means he started giving speeches on intercultural harmony and understanding. Interculture means he promoted mutual understanding and cooperation between different groups, religion. Like how we come to school, our school is a Catholic institute, but we have students and teachers from all the other religions. We understand each other, we play and celebrate festivals with each other. So this is called as living in harmony. So Tagore began to give speeches all over the world about living in harmony. Then in the year 1915, he was knighted by King George V and came to be known as Sir Rabindranath Tagore. What do you mean by knighted, children? Knighted means a person who has been given a special honor by British king or queen and has the title Sir before his name. Tagore was well educated and he was very knowledgeable. He knew everything about the Western culture, especially Western poetry and science. Look at the map here. These are all the Eastern countries like India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq. And look here, children, these are all the Western countries. Can you name them? Yes, America, Europe, Brazil, Germany, Canada, Denmark. So Tagore was very familiar about the Western countries. Tagore belonged to India, which is one of the Eastern countries. He wanted the East and the West to be united and to be one. Remember, he translated his poems into English, so he became very famous in the Western countries. Today we shall begin the next part of our lesson. First we will read the names of his collection of poetry and stories. His some popular ones are Manasi, Sonatari, Gitanjali, Gitimalya and Balaka. He translated some poems into English like The Gardener, Fruit Gathering, The Fugitive and Song Offerings. Tagore has written many plays like Raja, Dagghar, Achalatyan, Muktadhara and Raktakarvari. He wrote short stories and novels too. Gora, Gere Bere and Yoga Yog are the famous ones. He wrote 2 poems and 1 song. The 2 important poems are The Sick Bed and the Recovery, and the song is The Ocean Peace. This song, The Ocean Peace, was sung for him at his funeral. Funeral is a religious ceremony when a person dies, like how we bury or we burn the person. So means funeral. Tagore had requested to sing this song, The Ocean Peace, at his funeral when he was ill. Tagore was fond of Bengali music. He composed music and lyrics for more than 2000 his songs became the national anthems of India and Bangladesh. He is the only person who have written the national anthems of two countries, that is Amar Shonar Bangla of Bangladesh and Jana Gana Mana of India. Do we sing Jana Gana Mana in school, children? Yes, we do sing it every day in school, and it is sung all over India as the national anthem. Look at this painting. This is Tagore's famous painting, Veiled Woman. Do you know what is a veil, children? The covering on the face is called a veil. In Christian weddings, the bride covers her face with a white net. That is a veil. Now, many of Tagore's paintings can be found in museums even today. Look at this picture, children. What it could be? It looks like a big bungalow. Oh, it's not a bungalow, but it is a school. Tagore founded his school, Shanti Niketan, in West Bengal. In the year 1901, he founded his school, the Shanti Niketan. Shanti Niketan was very successful, and then it turned out to a big school or institution, and it was called Vishva Bharati. Vishva means whole, the entire world, and Bharati is the name of goddess Saraswati. In this school, Tagore supported study of the Western and Indian philosophy and education. Later, in the year 1921, Vishva Bharati became a university. University means it is a high-level educational institution in which students study for degrees and researches. Remember, we read that Tagore was given the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1930, and his poems also became very famous all over the world. So he earned a lot of money from this, from his success. He gave all his money from Nobel Prize and from his books to this university. In the year 1940, Rabindranath Tagore was honored with Doctorate of Literature by Oxford University in Shanti Niketan. He loved his school and he spent half of his life in Shanti Niketan. Look at this picture, children. Who is this person? Yes, we all know him. He is Mahatma Gandhi and he is Rabindranath Tagore. Besides being a writer and a poet, Rabindranath Tagore was also a true nationalist. He loved his country. Nationalist means a person who shows special interest for nation or for his country. In the year 1905, he actively participated in the agitation against the partition of Bengal. Agitation means there was some argument or protest, and partition means to divide, to make parts. In the year 1905, there was the Britishers wanted to divide Bengal. Why they wanted to divide Bengal? Because Lord Curzon, that time he was the viceroy, and he wanted Bengal to be divided because Bengal was a huge state, and he said that in order to govern the state properly, to rule it smoothly, they wanted to divide Bengal. So he was very active during this time, and the partition separated the largely Muslim eastern areas and largely Hindu western areas. Look at this picture, children. Who is he with Rabindranath Tagore? Have you all seen him before? He is Albert Einstein. He was the great scientist. He developed the theory of relativity. You will study about it in your higher grades. Einstein and Tagore met 4 times between 1930 to 1931. Within 1 year, they met 4 times. Both Tagore and Einstein are the Nobel Prize winners. That is, in the year 1913, Tagore won Nobel Prize for Literature, and in 1921, Einstein won it for physics. Physics is a part of science, like how in maths we study algebra and geometry. In the same way, physics, chemistry, biology comes under science. Einstein's relative described Tagore as the poet with the head of a thinker, and Einstein as the thinker with the head of a poet. Both Rabindranath Tagore and Einstein were from different nations, background and different occupations, but they both loved music. Their interviews were published in the New York Times magazine in the year 1930. Tagore died on the 7th of August 1941 in Calcutta. He has written 28 volumes of prose, poetry, plays and lectures. He has written over 2,500 songs and over 2,000 paintings and drawings. Children, we come to an end of this chapter. For the homework, you will read the lesson and you will do the exercises on page number 64 and 65. Question number 1, 2 and 3. In things to do, you will write any poem of Rabindranath Tagore in your history fair notebook. And when you come to school, you are going to read out your own poems to the class. You will also write a short story. And the topic is, do you want to become a writer like Tagore? Write a story using your imagination. If you have not understood anything, you can anytime call me or message me. Alright children, have you all understood? Bye and take care.